Hello, this is John Garbarino here from Roger Barrett's office on the Board of Education. I'm sitting here with Erick Stiegel, and we're here today to talk about Grandville football. But before we start talking about kids and the program, I thought we might take a few minutes to talk about go backwards in time and really kind of just understand from your perspective, what was it that intrigued you 5 years ago to want to come here to Grandville?
Well, obviously I'm from the east side of the state, so really 2.5 hours away. When you look at the type of community you want to be in if you're going to coach a football team and the kind of support you're going to get, I did my research. You're not going to move across the state just on a whim to do that. And Grandville has super high academic achievement, had great commitment to athletics. You could see there were facilities, a tradition of excellence in athletics, and really just the community support. Everybody I talked to just was just enamored, and not just Grandville people, but people from this area. And they said, Grandville cares about their kids in everything they do.
Okay, so when you came here, you got here. So you're the coach. What were really your priorities from day one? I'd say until just literally as of Friday night.
Well, the priorities are really always to just get the best people you can around the kids. Number one, because as coaches, we'll have 13, 14 coaches on the staff, and we want to make sure our kids are having a great experience and around great role models. So that was number one. And then just really make sure that they have all the opportunities to be successful, whether that's strength and conditioning opportunities, access to community service, just the preparation that it takes to be a good athlete and a good student. We want to make sure that our kids had everything that a high level state championship caliber program would have.
Okay. So I think everybody would want those same things, and I think as a school and as a coaching staff, right, collectively that's been offered to the kids.
Right.
But if we take a step deeper, why do you think relative to the kids and all that that's really important? How does that translate?
Well, for the kids, looking at it just on a bigger level of football, you really hope that the football program, one, is the start of the school year. You hope that football can kind of kick off the school year, not only for the football team, but for the high school and the community. We have 5,000-6,000 people at our home games, so you want the football program and those kids to kind of be a centerpiece of the community. One, and for the kids, that's special when they have that. When they can look up and they can see the kids that they're working with at a youth camp there on the in the crowd wearing the Grandville jerseys, it's a great experience for them. And then we wanted to make sure that our kids are having opportunities to do things like Victory Day where they can give back and they can do some things that really, like I said, that just let them know that the smallest things of their time can make a big difference in people's lives. So we want to provide them with those opportunities to do that and just really kind of be a reflection of what the high school really represents, which is really putting kids first and just trying to make the experience of those 4 years the best that they can be.
Okay. Well, I can appreciate that. I can think back 5 years ago. I think my son played for you your first year. And so we are, we just finished the 2018 season.
Right.
If we take the last couple minutes here of our conversation, are there any particular key points or messages that you'd like for the people that might watch this video to be aware of or think of?
Well, number one, Grandville is just a great place to teach, work, coach, and it's an unbelievable community. And I tell that to our kids all the time that we are very fortunate. I'm very fortunate, and my coaches are, to have the kind of support we have, not only from the community, but from the administration, the teaching staff at the high school, the elementary schools, that we are really, really, really fortunate to have that. And I don't want our kids ever to take that for granted. And that, we're going to keep trying to push the envelope, make our kids better in the classroom, better in the community, and ultimately better on the field too, and just give them opportunities to be successful in high school, but also hopefully as part of that high school experience, another avenue, another tool to kind of get them ready for whenever they take that next step, whether that's college, whether that's the workforce, whether that's the military, whatever it is. We want to make sure that we are giving them something they can take away from this program and apply it to their lives afterwards and be a positive representation of Grandville High School.
Okay. One last question for you. So as we talk about, again, the future moving forward, you and I have talked, quite a bit over the last couple of years. What would be your message to parents out there and kids relative to getting involved in not only football but other sports?
Well, one thing about our football program, and I don't know all the numbers at other schools, but roughly 85 to 90% of our varsity kids play other sports.
Okay.
We have kids that are in the marching band. We have kids in Robo Dogs. We have numerous kids in NHS. I think being involved in school and getting connected into a group, whether that's an athletic program, an academic club, the marching band, drama, is a way to really kind of just immerse yourself in school. Not only make friends, but just have a positive identity with your high school. So get involved as much as you can. And don't just say, "Oh, I'm going to do one thing." Get involved in everything. Don't let anybody tell you that you should just do one thing and focus on that. Get involved in as many things as you can. Be a well-rounded student, and just kind of take in that whole experience of Grandville High School.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time tonight. All right.